This video is a quick overview of the Editor and Librarian for the Meris Mercury7. To begin, click on Connect, select the appropriate MIDI device for MIDI input and MIDI output, and select the MIDI channel. My Mercury7 is on MIDI channel 5. When you click Connect, the editor will go out to the Mercury7 and read all of the presets. If the presets are in the library, the name will go on the preset button. These 16 preset buttons correspond to the 16 presets stored within the Mercury7. And so you can easily switch between the 16 presets here. The controls are all quite straightforward. The image in the middle is just a little eye candy and changes when you change some of the controls that are on the editor. The editor also includes an automatic patch generator. There's a deep dive video that describes the operation of the patch generator, and I've provided a link in the YouTube description. Simply select a mode. I've selected random. Select the amount of time in between generated patches and press play. To close the generator, simply press generator. The librarian lets you store and order presets. You can move a preset from the librarian onto one of the hardware presets in the Mercury7 simply by dragging and dropping. If you're working in the editor and create a sound that you decide you would like to save, simply click Save to Mercury7 and lib. You can give it a name. This is, I'll call it test, and a description. This is a simple test. Then you have the option to save it to one of the 16 presets. Let's save it to preset number 1 and click Save. So now we see test is in preset number 1, and in the librarian, I also have test saved. If I don't like test, I can simply drag it to the trash and it will be removed from my librarian. Next is the ability to export libraries or patches. And so I can select patches I'd like to export, or I could select all of the patches in the library. When I click Save, I'm brought up to a file dialog. I give it a name and click Save. And now I've saved a file with all of those patches. The import menu option lets you import a library or import an individual sysx file. Preset groups let you load or store all 16 presets at once. To save the 16 presets, click on Save. Give it a name. I will call it test file and click Save. You can see these are not all of the factory presets. In fact, I'll add a few more just random here just to show how it works. Just making a little bit of a mess here. And now I'm going to go into the preset group and I'm going to load a set of presets. Let's go back to factory. So I select the factory file and click load. And now the system will go through and load those 16 presets back into the Mercury7 hardware. Just wait a minute for that to finish writing. And we can see all of the parameters change as it gets loaded into the unit. Settings menu has 2 items. The globals are the global settings on the Mercury7. Perhaps the most important is the trails, which can now be selected by simply turning it off and on. Additionally, there's a set of settings for the apps, which largely have to do where files are located. Finally, there's help. An intro video will take you to the Meris video on the Mercury7, take you to the Meris user's manual. There is a donate button if you're using the editor and getting value out of it. I'd appreciate you sending me a little donation. Thank you so much. I hope you get an opportunity to use the Mercury 7 editor and enjoy it. Thank you.